We continue with ethical responsibilities. We talked about ethics in the last class. We simply talked about the moral way of doing things. Yes. Your moral way of understanding that, oh, this is right and that is wrong. That is ethics. But today we want to go into code of ethics. For code of ethics, we're simply talking about a document stating how we should behave within an organization. Personally, you cannot have a code of ethics because you're not an organization. But when you have a group of people working together, it might be important to have a specific way that they have to work, especially if they have to deal with stakeholders. So businesses draw up a code of ethics because they want their employees to behave in a certain way so that it doesn't put their reputation into question. Are you with me, please? So that takes us to code of ethics. This is a document stating the expected behavior of employees within the organization when they are dealing with stakeholders. So it's about this. Your personal way of dealing with people is different, but this is an organization which survives based on stakeholders. So it simply means that there should be a specified way you have to behave when it comes to this group of people, because they are the bone of contention for every business. Without them, businesses might not be able to survive. Do we get it? So that's why I said it's a document stating the expected behavior of employees when they are dealing with stakeholders. So what are the benefits of having a code of ethics at workplace? The first one, ethical behavior. It shows the expected behavior of employees, which prevent them from making unethical decisions. So the point is, because there's a code of ethics, it simply means that we already have a way we have to behave as an employee within the organization. So that behavior should be in line with the objectives and the vision of the organization. So that means we all have a common way, a standard way of behavior. That is the point here. So with code of ethics, no one is ignorant about the rules, the regulations, and the ethics of the organization anymore. No one is ignorant. We all know. So it simply means that we have a specific way to behave. Do we get it or not? So with ethical behavior, it means there's ethical behavior. There's a specific behavior we need to put on as soon as we step into the workplace. It's not exclusive. We all have to do it that way. We all have to behave in a certain way. That is why there's code of ethics. Do you understand the first point here, please? The second one, marketing. Businesses might use the code of ethics as a way to attract customers or stakeholders to their organization. When your business is a business that deals with morality, you can attract investors, you can attract customers, especially customers that think about moral way of organizations. Does it make sense or not? Yes. It becomes a form of marketing strategy because moral means the principle to know what is right or wrong. So when you have a code of ethics, it means you care about your stakeholders. And because you care about your stakeholders, it becomes a source of marketing for you to attract them to get stuck with your organization or with your brand. Do we get it? The third one, management time. Management won't need time again to start watching over you to behave in a certain way because there's a code of ethics already. So managers will be able to use their precious time for other strategic area of the organization. We already have an ethical behavior, which you and I know. So there's no point managers reminding us of how we are expected to behave. So it means they can focus on other aspects that is important or strategic for the organization. Management time is well spent. Does it make sense? Any question about it? Then what are the problems of setting or coming up or drawing up an ethical code of conduct? The first one, decreased productivity. Workers will be aligned, workers will be needed, or employees will be needed to check the compliance on code of ethics. You can't just talk about code of ethics without putting people there to see if people are complying or not, yes or no. So it means certain individuals will still have to take part of their productivity time to check if people are doing it right or not. And that might reduce what? Productivity. I'm supposed to teach at this time, and the school tells me to to supervise or to check if other teachers are not doing well. Out of my time, that is not even enough. It reduces my productivity. What I'm going to deliver would not be the same as what I used to deliver. Do we understand? The next one, slow decision making. Now that there is code of ethics, employees will start thinking before they make decisions. Oh, is this the right decision? If these things boomerang, what will happen? Won't they say I am unethical? So it takes time. Now you have to reflect before you make decisions. Do we get it? Yes. So you don't just make with decision hurriedly. You have to wait and think about it. You have to start seeing the end from the beginning. How is it going to result? What is the outcome of this decision? Because as soon as it goes bad, I become an unethical employee. Do you get it? Do you get it, please? Yes. And the last one, poor industrial relations. Before I go into poor industrial relations, we talked about whistleblowing, right? Yesterday we talked about whistleblowing, which is another way to reduce unethical behavior. Yes or no? We talked about that yesterday. So now let's look at whistleblowing. If individual employees start reporting unethical behavior, they will be known, and that could even bring about conflicts. Yes or no? Oh, he's a whistleblower. Stay away from him or her. Do you get the point there? That is just on the personal level. Now let's go back to the industry, the workplace itself. With drawing up of code of ethics, employees might start thinking that their employers do not trust them to make decisions that are ethical. Why coming up with these documents? Why giving us a code of conduct? Why? Does it mean that you don't trust us to carry out this job effectively? You don't trust us to make the right decisions that are ethical? Do you get it? So employees will start questioning the trust from the employers, and that might bring about conflict or disagreement. Any question about code of ethics? Thank you.